Hey there, finance fanatics. Welcome back to the channel where we make numbers fun and investing a blast. Today, we are diving into the wild world of behavioral finance and exploring how and where psychology and investing collide like a squirrel on an espresso running through the Wall Street. If you find this topic interesting, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Ever wonder why we make some downright weird choices with our money? It's not just you, it's science. Let's break down how our brains can lead us astray while making investment decisions. But first, let us understand what behavioral finance is. Behavioral finance is a field that combines psychology and economics to understand how and why people make irrational financial decisions. Traditional finance assumes that investors are rational and always make decisions that maximize their wealth. However, behavioral finance recognizes that investors are human and often behave irrationally due to biases and emotions. Some key concepts in behavioral finances are behavioral biases, information processing biases, and emotional biases. First up, behavioral biases. These are the sneaky little habits our brain fall into that can mess with our financial game. Do you ever buy a stock and then read only the good news about it? That's cognitive dissonance. It's like telling yourself that eating a salad with a burger balances things out. Spoiler, it doesn't. We tend to stick to our beliefs like they're superglue. Even when new evidences show we might be wrong, we hang on tighter than a dog with a bone. Do you Google, why is my stock great? Instead of, why might my stock be bad? That's confirmation bias, folks. It's like asking your dog if you're a good cook. He'll always say yes. Just because two things seem similar doesn't mean they are. Thinking that a hot new tech stock would be the next Apple because it looks flashy? That's like thinking every guy in a suit is James Bond. Believing you have control over the market is like believing you can control the weather with a dance. Nice try, but no dice. After something happens, we think we saw it coming all along. I knew that stock would skyrocket. Sure, you did, Nostradamus. We tend to rely too heavily on the first piece of information we get and adjust from there. It's like hearing the first guess in a guessing game and sticking way too close to it. We treat money differently based on where it comes from or its intended use. It's like using a gift card for fun stuff but being stingy with your paycheck. The way information is presented to us can totally change our decisions. It's like choosing the salad because it's labeled 95% fat free instead of 5% fat. We give more weight to the information that's easily available. If you hear about a stock everywhere, you might think it's the next big thing. Sometimes it's just hype. We prefer the devil we know over the devil we don't. Uncertainty makes us nervous, so we stick to the familiar, even if it's not the best choice. When things go well, it's all because of our genius. When things go badly, it's bad luck. It's like taking credit for sunny days and blaming rain on the weatherman. We judge decisions based on the outcomes rather than how the decision was made. A bad decision that worked out well doesn't mean it was smart. We focus on recent events over the historical data. It's like thinking the last slice of pizza is the best just because it's the last one. Losing hurts more than winning feels good. We'd rather not lose rupees 10 than win rupees 10. It's like playing Monopoly and flipping the board when you're losing. Believing you're better than average at investing? If everyone's above average, who's left to be average? We think we are less likely to experience negative events. It's like thinking you'll never get stuck in the traffic because you're special. Having a hard time sticking to the long term goals, like saying you'll save for the retirement or buying the next gadget instead. We prefer things to stay the same. Change is scary, even if it might be better. It's like always ordering the same dish at the restaurant. We value things we own more than the things we don't. That's why your old baseball cards seem priceless, but no one else wants them. We avoid making decisions that could lead to regret. Sometimes this means not making decision at all. It's like not asking someone out because you might get rejected. Following the crowd even if it's not the best choice. If everyone jumped off a cliff, would you? Well, in investing, sometimes we do. So, there you have it. Behavioral finance in a nutshell. A quickie, confusing, and sometimes comical look at how our brains can lead us astray in the world of investing. Remember, knowing these biases can help you make smarter decisions and maybe even laugh at your own financial policies. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with your fellow finance aficionados. Until next time, keep your investments savvy and your biases in check.